2 seconds. Pecan for the lead. Got it! He got the record at the buzzer! The breaks for three. Buried! Gallagher pulls up. Gallagher rims it out to Yough! Slams it down! Cooley up ahead. Dombrowski, the freshman, off the window and one! Go back to Evans, corner three, got it! There's Lowe with the exclamation point! As Dunny slams it down! Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home! Jenna Dawson! By Teslovich, Epps puts it on the floor. Rice looks to drive in, Epps floats it up, got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps! From Charleroi High School, it's section basketball here this evening on MVI Live. 3A Section 4 matchup between the 4-3, 0-1 Charleroi Cougars and the 4-5, 1-0 section play Yough Cougars here this evening on MVI Live. And, for all intents and purposes, the penultimate game that we will have here on the MVI Live YouTube page. So if you are tuning in and listening, this will be our second to last broadcast live on our YouTube page. More information obviously we'll be switching over to another streaming service, so make sure to navigate that, get to that, go to our Mon Valley Independent homepage, click on the MVI logo, and it will take you right to the new MVI Live page where all our streams will be seen. Or, tune into social media where we'll have links to all of our games as we do every single night of the week. So make sure you tune in for that. Again, that will be starting on Monday on MVI Live. So next 2 days, today and tomorrow, will be here on YouTube, then switching over to our new platform. So, again, to access that, just head over to the Mon Valley Independent page and click on the MVI logo, and it'll take you right to the MVI Live website where we will have all of our games from Monday on. So very excited about these changes coming up to MVI Live to help us better what product we are putting out there, as we'll have this section matchup between Yough and Charleroi, a battle of the Cougars in a depleted Charleroi lineup, just 6 girls dressed and really 5 100% good to go. Junior Bella Corrado's second leading scorer on the team at 18.3 points per game will be in a kind of last-ditched effort if they have to go and get in foul trouble, that Corrado will come into the game for the Charleroi Cougars, from my understanding. So that will leave 5 really healthy bodies for this Charleroi team, and that has been, kind of a tough thing for Coach Mariah Ward in her first season with these numbers versus a very tall and talented Yough Cougar squad. As we'll keep it here for the playing of the national anthem. We come back, starting lineup some more right here on MVI Live. Back here on MVI Live, a battle of the Cougars between Yough and Charleroi here this evening in section matchup. Yough looking to stay perfect, and Yough trying to make the playoffs for the first time in what seems like forever. Last time they made the playoffs, 2009, 2010. So it's been a long time for the Yough Cougars as they'll put out a starting lineup that looks like this. The 5'9" junior forward Adam Matthews along with the 5'7" senior guard Michaela Tuning. Joining them, the 5'4" sophomore Katie Roebuck, along with the 6' senior center Lainey Girdich and the 5'10" sophomore forward Haley Bach. Matthews, Tuning, Roebuck, Girdich, and Bach for Coach Mike Girdich. And the Yough Cougars, a team that is not lacking height, 5'9", 5'7", 6 and 5'10", all part of the starting lineup. And Yough also has 6 foot on the bench here this evening. So a lot of size and height for the Yough Cougars. As on the other side of things for the Charleroi Cougars, just 5 healthy bodies, 6 dressed here this evening. It's going to be the 5'6" junior guard Addison Conrad, 5'6" junior guard McKenna DeYounger, the team's leading scorer at 18.6 points per game. The 5'8" junior forward Ella Seipold averaging 6.7. The 5'8" junior forward Cam Musser, and 5'6" senior guard Reese Eddy. Conrad, DeYounger, Seipold, Musser, and Eddy for Coach Mariah Ward. And Charleroi, again, the lone body available on the bench for Charleroi here this evening is Bella Corrado. And again, that's probably just if in trouble for Charleroi here this evening. As we've seen it kind of with multiple teams throughout the area. Brownsville is also in this section. They're struggling on body. Charleroi, you know, both Denny Wagner and Morgan Schneider out with injuries. They only had 6 girls in their last game. Bella was not one of them, but is back available tonight. So about as short of a bench as you can get, and height very much favoring the Yough Cougars, but scoring prowess, you got to look no further than DeYounger on a path to 1,000 that will come at some point this season, as there's Tuning bringing it into the front court, right block, and into Girdich from the middle of the lane. Lainey Girdich off the back iron and in, and it's 2-0 Yough here in the early going as Lainey Girdich starts the scoring. McKenna DeYounger up top. DeYounger guarded by Tuning. DeYounger rolls right, hand off there and turns it over, trying to find Seipold. Tuning flips it up ahead. There's Haley Bach, right block off the window and in. It's a 4-0 run for Yough as Haley Bach enters the scoring column. 7:25 remaining opening quarter as McKenna DeYounger over the center court stripe. DeYounger swings it far side to Conrad. Conrad back up top to Cam Musser. Musser guarded tightly by Girdich, rolls right, Cam Musser surveying. Now it's Reese Eddy, top of the key. 1 minute elapsed, 4-0 Yough leads. As Conrad, hand off DeYounger. McKenna driving, DeYounger right block off the window and in. McKenna DeYounger gets Charleroi on the board. Coming off a season-high 28-point performance is DeYounger. As Girdich swings it near side, Matthews to the corner, that's Katie Roebuck, back to Autumn Matthews, skip to Tuning left side. Inside, there's Girdich, spinning right hand, no good, rebound ripped again by Girdich, and a tie-up called as Eddy forces the dual possession. 6:35 remaining opening quarter, 4-2 lead here for Yough over Charleroi. Possession goes back to the Cougars of Charleroi. Into the front court comes McKenna DeYounger on a quest for 1,000. Here's a junior, most likely will get it at some point soon this season. Just 2:41 entering play away as DeYounger pulls the trigger and knocks home the 2. As McKenna DeYounger gets the equalizer for all. 6:12 remaining opening opening quarter. 4-4 game. There's Tuning, top of the key, swings it right side. Haley Bach back up top to Girdich. Girdich now to Matthews. Matthews right wing, now to Roebuck, in and out of her hands as DeYounger takes it away. McKenna DeYounger the steal, and DeYounger off the window and in. A 6-0 Charleroi run, all by DeYounger, and the Cougars from Charleroi lead by 2 with 5:45 remaining opening quarter. Tuning now Matthews right side. Matthews back to Tuning, gets it right back right wing. Haley Bach inside, now Girdich. Girdich one dribble to the window, won't fall, and a rebound grabbed down. That's by Seipold, or make that Reese Eddy. Eddy far side Conrad. Addison Conrad back up top to DeYounger. DeYounger foul line, left block, lays it up, no good, but DeYounger fouled, and McKenna DeYounger will shoot a pair. Foul goes against Tuning, the senior, her first, team first. 5:23 remaining in the first, as McKenna DeYounger looking for points 7 and 8 from the charity stripe here in this one. As first one up and in for DeYounger. 7 points for McKenna DeYounger here this season, or this contest. Again, 384 last year, 241 entering today, away from 1,000. Multi-sport star here at Charleroi as DeYounger falls short on the second opportunity. 7-4 lead for Charleroi, 5:23 remaining here opening quarter. Roebuck into Tuning as the senior guard swings it. Roebuck right back to Tuning. We talked about all the size for Yough, as Tuning off the back iron, no good, but not a lot of speed and skill on the outside for this Yough squad, and you got to figure they got to start working it inside a little more as Katie Roebuck picks up the personal. You have the size advantage. Every single, at least most of the starters, all but one, I think is taller than the Charleroi starters here in this contest. So see if Yough decides to work it in tight as Cam Musser right wing. Musser back up top. Eddy drives, foul line, left block, kick out. Short corner, Conrad overshoots, rebound, grabbed down by Tuning. Michaela Tuning stops up, left wing. Tuning drives, left block, and travels on her way down the lane. And possession goes back to Charleroi. And one thing we haven't seen in this game that we got very accustomed to for the Lee Supply squad this summer in the MVI SBL was Anna Matthews getting to the rim, and she has yet to do that here in this contest. See if Coach Girdich and the Yough Cougars try to add that into their repertoire. As inside foul as they were trying to feed Conrad for Charleroi. Foul goes against Lainey Girdich, her first, team second, or make it third. 7-4 lead for Charleroi, 4:31 remaining in the first as Corrado will check in, replacing Addison Conrad. Corrado, the second leading scorer for Charleroi this season, over 18 points per game as DeYounger outside, driving. DeYounger right block, lays it off the window, no good. Rebound by Lainey Girdich. Now Tuning, top of the key, swings it. Matthews inside, left block, and another tie-up called. Arrow points in favor of Yough with 4:20 remaining in the first. Big matchup for you tomorrow night here on MVI Live as the Bell Vernon Leopards. Big section game with the Uniontown Red Raiders. As outside Matthews, up top Girdich, near side Roebuck. Roebuck travels right before knocking down the deep two, so that won't count, and possession back to Charleroi. And just an 8-player Charleroi roster, a lot smaller than we saw at the beginning of the season, and 2 of those 8 players unavailable due to injury, and one of them out there playing not 100%. As DeYounger flips it off a body up top. That was Seipold. Now it's Musser on the right side. Musser back to DeYounger. McKenna DeYounger to Bella Corrado. 3:50 remaining opening quarter. DeYounger looks to drive. She has all 7 of the Charleroi points. DeYounger surveys her options, top of the key. McKenna DeYounger gets the screen by Seipold, drives, jump stop off the window, no good. Rebound by Corrado. Bella Corrado has that one trickle off her fingertips right to Lainey Girdich. 7-4 lead for Charleroi over Yough. 3:22 remaining opening quarter. Now Tuning. Tuning kicks it. Matthews right back to Tuning. Now Girps foul line. Back outside. Roebuck left wing 2. Ironing out. Rebound. Matthews knocked over by her own teammate Girps. Now Tuning in the right wing. Back to Matthews. Taken away there by Seipelt. As Ella Seipelt denies the inbound opportunity. As DeYounger rattles home the triple. McKenna DeYounger up to 10, Charleroi up 10-4. It's a 10-0 run for the Charleroi Cougars, 2:50 remaining in the first. Quick 4, 2 by Girps and 2 by Bach, but it's been all Charleroi since. Roebuck, now Matthews, skipped across, Tuning left side, will bounce pass in, Laney. Girps up off the window and in. As Laney Girps ends the 10-0 Charleroi run. 4 for Girps. At the other end, there's Cam Musser off the side iron. Saves it, but right to Tuning. 2:23 remaining opening quarter. Michaela Tuning. Over the divider, Tuning. Surveys her options, now swings it to Haley Bach, part of the Yough Cougar softball team, along with Roebuck, who has the ball now. Now it's Matthews left wing with the triple, no good. Overshot rebound, grabbed down, Seipelt back to DeYounger. McKenna DeYounger, all 10 Charleroi points here in the early going. DeYounger. Now it's Corrado left wing. Corrado for 3, way off the mark and out of bounds. Back the other way, Yough will come. 1:51 remaining in the first, 10-6 lead for Charleroi over Yough. Charleroi looking for section win number 1, coming off a loss to Waynesburg Central in their last game, while Yough, their last meeting was a 39-16 win over Brownsville on the second. As Matthews inside, Bach turning, shot off the window, no good. Rebound grabbed down by Corrado. Hand off to McKenna DeYounger. DeYounger up top, DeYounger pedaling back, 1:28 remaining opening quarter. DeYounger now taken by Eddie from the corner, no good. Rebound by Girps. Girps back to Roebuck. Now it's Michaela Tuning. Not a lot of pace here in this one so far in the early going, as the Girps up top. Laney Girps swings it, Tuning, drives, travels first. Not the first time we've seen Yough caught with that one. 10-6 lead in favor of Charleroi, 1:09 remaining in the opening quarter. And speaking of girls basketball, next weekend, full slate for you, MVI Girls Shootout Classic from Cal High School. As we'll run down the matchups as we go on here this evening. As up top, there is DeYounger. 10 points for DeYounger here in the opening quarter. Inside, Corrado. Corrado up, no good. Too far underneath. Rebound ripped down by Girps. Now it's Tuning. Tuning back the other way. Now Matthews inside Girps. Girps back out to Roebuck. Roebuck left wing 2 off the back iron. No good. Girps another rebound. Laney up around the cylinder. No good. And grabbed down by Haley Bach. Bach puts it up, and Bach fouled by Cam Musser. As that will send Haley Bach to the charity stripe as Musser picks up her first. First foul against Charleroi so far in this one. As stoppage in play here, as some blood on the lips of Laney Girps, at least going to make her come out to get the bleeding to stop. As checking in will be another 6-foot freshman, though, in Olivia Singer for the Yough Cougars. As Haley Bach, first shot up and in for Bach, give her 3. As 3 straight points for the Yough Cougars have put them back within 31.4 seconds remaining. Second one up and in as well. 2 for 2 for Bach. She has 4. Yough down by 2 as McKenna DeYounger gets the order from the Charleroi bench. Hold for 1. Up by 2 with 22 remaining. DeYounger top of the key, guarding by Tuning. Rolling left, now DeYounger changes the angle inside. Corrado off the window and in, so holding for 1, not the option as Corrado broke free wide open underneath. 8 seconds, see if Yough can get on the board. There's Matthews for three at the buzzer, no good. And the rebound on the floor and eventually kicked inside. Singer shot up and in, count the bucket. And Yough gets a break as Olivia Singer, the freshman, makes it a 2-point game at the buzzer. And I think a very lucky call for the Yough Cougars on that one, as it is 12-10 at the break in favor of Charleroi. We'll take a break, come back with quarter number 2 right here on MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs, because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
Back here, quarter number 2 is upon us, and quarter number 1 ended with some controversy as a last second bucket, or maybe negative second bucket you could say, as looked like shot went up after the horn sounded. They gave the credit to the shot release before, and it went in for the Yough Cougars freshman Olivia Singer, making it a 2-point game at the first quarter break. 10 for DeYounger, 2 for Corrado, 4 for Girdich and Bach, while Singer is chipped in 2. Again, full slate of games next weekend in the MVI Girls Shootout Classic from Cal High School. Cal and Monessen will kick things off Friday at 2 p.m. before we have Clareton and South Allegheny at 3:30. Then a break. We'll pick things back up at 6 with Belle Vernon, South Park, and then the nightcap, Charleroi and Sarah Catholic at 7:30 in day number 1. Outside, driving in, left-handed shot, no good. Off the attempt by Eddie. Then Saturday, SA California, Sarah Catholic, Belle Vernon at 2 and 3:30. And then a break, and then again start at 6 when we'll have Monessen, Clareton, and TJ Charleroi to end out the MVI Girls Shootout Classic next weekend. As Roebuck back outside to Tuning, guarded lightly there by McKenna DeYounger. As Matthews rims out the triple, rebound by Reese Eddy. Make that. Musser is in transition, comes DeYounger, DeYounger right side, now Musser. Musser peels in, middle of the lane, no good, rebound, Seipelt up, and she's fouled. As Ella Seipelt will take 2 shots from the line. Charleroi up by 2 here in quarter number 2. As Roebuck picks up her second personal. Team 4th, Ella Seipelt shooting 2 here with 7:07 remaining in the second. Ella Seipelt, first shot up, back iron no for Seipelt, also part of the Charleroi softball team. Batted .243 last season, a long ball and 5 runs batted across. As back iron out, rebound by Matthews. Again, someone you like to see maybe penetrate a little more for Yough. Get to the rim as Girdich up top through the hands right to Reese Eddy. Eddy in transition, bounce past DeYounger right side. McKenna DeYounger. DeYounger backpedaling out. She has 10 of her team's 12 with 6:47 remaining here in the quarter. DeYounger drives, left block, fouled underneath. As Tuning and Matthews both in the vicinity. And it's going to go against Autumn Matthews, so that's Autumn Matthews first, team 5th. Planet Roof halftime interview coming up at the break. That will be with Elizabeth Forward's star guard, Alyssa Terza. As DeYounger shot up and in, McKenna DeYounger adds on, give her 11. As Musser out, Bella Corrado back in. 6:44 remaining in the second. DeYounger, of course, soccer player, basketball player, softball player. That one no good for DeYounger. Pretty good at all 3 sports is DeYounger. As soccer connection very heavy on this basketball team for Coach Mariah Ward. As Matthews deep for 2, and Matthews knocks home the long 2. Autumn Matthews with her first bucket of the contest. And it's a 1-point lead for Charleroi with 6:24 remaining in the opening half. Now it's DeYounger. DeYounger, top of the key, directing traffic. Now Reese Eddy. Eddy peels in. Eddy to Conrad. Addison Conrad swings it. Corrado back to DeYounger. Guarded by Tuning. See if DeYounger tries to drive. She will. DeYounger, middle of the lane, kick out, travel first. As Yough will take back over. 2 minutes elapsed here in quarter number 2. And big game tomorrow here on MVI Live between Uniontown and Bell Vernon in section play from Bell Vernon. As Tuning wraps it around a Roebuck, back up top Tuning. Michaela Tuning works inside, cutting Girdich off the window from the left, blocking in. And Yough back on top for the first time since 4-2. Lainey Girdich has 6. 5:35 remaining in the second. Reese Eddy up top. Eddy back to Corrado. Bella Corrado. Top of the key, swings it. That's to Ella Seipold. Seipold back to DeYounger. McKenna DeYounger pedals backwards. DeYounger foul line, stops up, now jumps back again. Tuning picks the pocket but out of bounds. And last touch by Michaela Tuning. And the Yough Cougars as Charleroi takes back over. 5:17 remaining here in the half. Charleroi looking for their 4th straight playoff appearance. And in a section with Waynesburg Central, South Park, Yough, McGuffey, Charleroi, and Brownsville makes up section 4 of 3A. As Corrado in the high post. Corrado driving. Corrado up off the window and in as Bella Corrado gives Charleroi the lead back. She has 4. The other 11 belong to DeYounger. 15-14 Charleroi, 4:53 remaining here in the half. Matthews in the right corner. Back up top, Haley Bach. Bach swings it across to Roebuck, too high, and Roebuck can't wheel it in. As Roebuck, the shortest girl on the court for Yough at 5'4". Everybody else 5'7" or taller, and that just off the outstretched fingertips of Katie Roebuck. 4:42 remaining here in the opening half as into the front court comes McKenna DeYounger. DeYounger up top, inside Corrado, right elbow, driving right block, blocked by Lainey Girdich. Now Tuning, see if Yough looks to pick up the tempo inside. Matthews off the window and in. And Yough back up by 1, 6, or make it 4 for Matthews. 1 point lead for Yough, 4:15 remaining as DeYounger knocks down another triple from the right side. 14 for McKenna DeYounger. 4:08 remaining here in the half. DeYounger putting on a offensive show here so far in the half is Haley Bach, right wing. And she's needed to, as she's been the primary source of scoring for Charleroi here in this one. Tuning. Top of the key, swings it to Haley Bach, just working outside the perimeter is Yough, as that one's knocked out of bounds, and it's one of those things that doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense for Yough and Coach Girdich. You're working around the perimeter, and again, you have height advantage around the entire court, and you're running 4 outside the arc. As kick out, Tuning, deep for 2 again, and Tuning off the iron, no good. There's DeYounger in transition off the feed from Seipold. DeYounger up, and she's fouled by Matthews. Her second, team 6th. And that will send McKenna DeYounger back to the line, shooting 50% tonight. As Cam Musser will check back in after the first. Last year, this past year for soccer, 29 goals for McKenna DeYounger. Also, last year batted .340 with 13 RBI for the softball team as DeYounger knocks that one in. And we were talking about how talented she is in every sport she does. As front iron, no good. 50% stays the mark here today for DeYounger. 19-16 lead for Charleroi over Yough. Tuning, now it's Girdich up top. Girdich swings it, Tuning in the left wing, back to Girdich. Left post cutting in, Tuning left block, kicks it back, but intercepted there by Eddy. Reese Eddy, coast to coast. Eddy up off the window, no good. DeYounger the rebound. DeYounger puts it up. Girdich got a hand on it. Now Roebuck back to Tuning. 3 minutes remaining here in the opening half. 7-6 scoring in favor of Charleroi this quarter as Haley Bach off the mark. As loose on the floor, tie up called, arrow favors Yough. As Autumn Matthews would check out, and Brooke Weiland, the 5'5 sophomore, will enter. Roebuck the trigger, 2:44 remaining here in the half. Katie Roebuck. Inside, Girdich knocked away, taken back by Musser. Now it's DeYounger, coast to coast. DeYounger drives off the window and in. Two more for McKenna DeYounger. Give DeYounger 17, 21-16 in favor of Charleroi. As tuning to Roebuck, left wing, now Bach inside. Girdich up, and she's fouled by Ella Seipolt. Only the second team foul against Charleroi here in this one, sending Lainey Girdich to the charity stripe for the first time today. Girdich was part of the MVI SBL Girls Championship team. As Lainey off the mark. One of multiple members of the MVI SBL in this game. Two coaches involved with it. Technically three if you count assistant coach Bobby Zanoski, who was part of the boys league, but Mariah Ward, a head coach. Mike Girdich, an assistant on the championship team. As Girdich knocks down the back end. And of course a number of players, including Bella Corrado for Charleroi. And then Matthews and Girdich as Cam Musser gets on the board for the Charleroi Cougars. First bucket for Musser, third Cougar onto the board for Charleroi. Haley Bach up top, swings it to Roebuck. Roebuck guarded tightly, and DeYounger forcing the issue. It's back up top, Bach, now foul line, Girdich, kick out as Weiland pulls up the extended post to Bach, the putback no good. Weiland tries again, way short, as Charleroi affects the shot. Here comes DeYounger, McKenna DeYounger. Now it's Corrado, back to Musser, trying to back in, kick out, Bella right wing, Bella down the lane, off the window and in. 6 for Corrado, 25 for Charleroi. As Charleroi, with 1:23 remaining, looking to get to a double-digit lead with a stop and score. Bach inside, tuning, drives and tuning, fouled by Musser inside. That will be Cam Musser's second, team third. And we talked about the importance of staying out of foul trouble for Charleroi. They've been able to do that so far here in this one. As Olivia Singer will replace Haley Bach. Roebuck the trigger, Roebuck surveys, Roebuck back to Singer. Extended post shot rattles, no good. Rebound DeYounger, DeYounger up ahead as Ella Seipolt off the glass and in. And Charleroi up by 10, Ella Seipolt's first bucket of the game. 1:02 remaining here in the half. Ella Seipolt increases the lead to 10. Now Weiland, Girdich back to Singer, flipped back to Girdich, Girdich to Roebuck, Roebuck deep two, left wing, no good. As Eddie the rebound, now DeYounger driving, McKenna behind the back feed, and Addison Conrad was not ready. As Yough gets it back, big possession here for the Yough Cougars, trying to cut into this deficit. Trying to stay perfect in section play. Charleroi looking for a win in their second opportunity here in section action. As Girdich, left wing, Lainey Girdich, now Singer, top of the key, inside Girdich, outside Tuning in the right corner. Tuning, bounce pass, Girdich in the post, and if you're Yough, you want to see a lot more of that. As Lainey Girdich off the window and in. 9 points for Girdich. See if Charleroi holds for one with 15 on the clock. Seipolt, foul line, right block, fouled on her way down the lane, and it's 1-1 for Charleroi. Foul goes against Brooke Weiland, the 5'5 sophomore. As it will be Ella Seipolt shooting 1-1. Seipolt puts it up, back iron, no. Ella doesn't get another. She's 0 for 3 from the line. See if Yough can hurry. There's Girdich way outside, didn't have to rush it. And you see the look on Gerdich's face. Didn't think that one was going in. As Girdich threw up a prayer and it was answered. And it's 27-22 at the break. Charleroi still leading. As Laney Girdich gets lucky with a last-minute shot. That's 2 at the buzzer for Yough. As the one that a little controversy for Singer, and then the Hail Mary heave for Laney Girdich from MVI range to make it 27-22 at the break. When we come back, we'll have stats from half number 1, or actually we'll have the Planet Roof halftime interview with Alyssa Terz, and then we'll come back with stats from half number 1 and get you ready for half number 2 right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics MVI Live.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. Cyber Athletics is a community created by athletes for athletes. A team of collegiate and NBA legends that have experienced all aspects of how the ball bounces both on and off the court. Ultimately, Cyber Athletics is defending the health, wellness, and success of a human beyond the title of athlete. Because an athlete can never truly perform unless health and wellness is placed at a premium priority. For more information, visit cyberathletics.com. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
Back here at the half, MVI Live halftime interview brought to you by Planet Roof with Alyssa Terz of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Alyssa, first off, thank you for doing this, even though you didn't have a choice.
It's okay.
But, so, for you personally coming into this season, what goals do you have for yourself and the Warriors?
I really think we have a good chance of winning section. I think that's one of the most important things for me this season. I think we'll have a good run in the playoffs. We have really good freshmen coming in and good returners, so I think we have a really good chance. We work well together, and we always communicate. I think that's one of the biggest things. So as long as we play as a team and work together, I think we'll have a good run this year.
So for you personally, we've noticed this over the last couple years, but something about playing Bell Vernon. Why are you always so successful? Or is there anything special that happens that you come out and just dominate the Leopards?
I don't know. I mean, we have a rivalry with Bell Vernon. I don't know. I do always play good against them. Hopefully that'll continue this year, but I don't know. I really don't know. It just happens, I guess.
So for you personally, obviously, before coming into the season, we'll go back to the summer first. How has this past summer league season for you, where you got to play for a team that won a championship, be a crucial part of that, helped your growth coming into this basketball season?
I think I was able to work on things individually to help me for this high school season, work on my ball handling, because I'm more of a guard than a forward, so I also got to work in the post a little bit more and just work on my all-round game just to get better for AAU in high school.
So moving into the next season, obviously you went from basketball to soccer, now back to basketball. What was this season like for you guys on the soccer field? A lot of success. Your back line, which you are a part of, was absolutely lights out for most of the year. And, you're in a very competitive section with the likes of Thomas Jefferson and company. How was this season like for you guys on the soccer field?
Yeah, we moved up sections this year for soccer, so we really knew that we had a tough section. We were playing all new teams. and we knew TJ was a great team from the start. And after we were a few games in, we were getting the hang of things, and we really wanted to beat them. The first time we played TJ, we played really good. We all worked together really well, and we did win. And then the second time we played TJ, we lost, but we had an insane amount of good competition this year, so I really think that's going to help us going into next season, just to be able to already know who we're going to be playing, and already have a feel for the teams and the competition and their strengths and their weaknesses.
So, for you personally, obviously multi-sport athlete, very successful in both sports you do. What is the plan for you? What is there one you prefer over the other? What's the goal in the long run for you once high school comes to an end?
My ultimate goal is to play basketball in college. I just decided a few years ago, I think it was freshman year, that I wanted to try and play AAU basketball, just to see if I tended to like that sport better after playing AAU, because freshman year I had no idea what sport I wanted to pursue in college. I knew I wanted to play a sport in college, but I didn't know what sport. So I figured I'd try AAU, and I loved it. So I do want to play basketball in college, but I'll continue to play soccer throughout high school.
So obviously still doing both those sports throughout your high school career. How do they help each other? How does soccer help you in basketball, and basketball and soccer?
I really think I get really good endurance from soccer. I play most of the game for soccer, so being on the field, I really think the running aspect of soccer translates it into my game for basketball, and vice versa. I think that's one of the biggest things, is being in shape.
So for you personally, before every game, do you have any sort of pregame routine ritual that gets you ready to go out and do the job at hand? Because, again, it is a kind of – everyone has their own process to get ready for a game. Do you have anything specific you have to do, or you just feel like you're going to be off?
My biggest thing is to eat a good meal before a game, probably like chicken, steak, get protein, and I always like to listen to pregame music just to get in the zone and get ready.
So obviously you guys lost a lot coming from last year with the likes of course, Briggs, Brinson, and Markland, and some huge shoes to fill, but obviously you are going to be one of those pieces, not just on the court offensively, but leadership-wise as well. How do you kind of handle taking on these multiple roles? Because you're already a big part of the piece of the offense last year for EF, but you're losing three big pieces. So how do you kind of step into maybe more of a leadership role this coming year?
This year I think I'm going to have to really communicate with my teammates, make sure we're all on the same page, keep everyone in a positive mindset even when we're down. I think that's going to be one of the biggest things, not getting in your head, because basketball is such a mental game. And a lot of people don't realize that, but as long as we play together, I think if I'm that person who helps bring us together and just keep us as one and to help us play as a team, I think that'll really help us have a successful season.
All right, one more question for you, Alyssa, before we let you go. So the last thing you hear before you start a game, national anthem. You're all on the court lined up with your teammates. So question one, it's two-part. Is it a pump-up song? And two, what goes through your head during that final 2 minutes before you start playing?
Well, for me, every time, this might be weird, but I always pray during the national anthem. That's my time. I don't really think it's a pump-up song. I think it's more of a song to calm yourself down almost. And that's when I pray. But every time before a game, I always pray during the national anthem.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Good luck this season. Can't wait to see what you and the Warriors do throughout the course of the year.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have half number 2 here on MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
Bring together expert faculty, offer programs in high-demand fields, add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time.
Back here on MVI Live as we get set for quarter number 3. DeYoung leading all scores with 17. 27-22, Charleroi leads Yough. McKenna DeYoung in the front court, DeYoung. Now it's taken by Conrad near side, Resetti back up top, DeYoung. 2 buzzer-beating shots for Yough has kept them around as DeYoung off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Eddie ripped away by Girts. Tie-up called, and possession goes to our left in Yough. And it was a bit of a controversial layup by Singer to end the first, and then a heave from Girts from way outside the arc, knocking down the triple, making it 27-22 at the break. 7:30 remaining here, quarter number 3. Tuning outside now, Matthews. Matthews only 4 points. You like to see her maybe get to the rim more, but not a lot of work inside as they find Bach inside off the window and in, and that's what looks like to be a recipe for success for Yough if they stick with that. As McKenna DeYoung, top of the key, DeYoung pedaling backwards. DeYoung, now it's Eddie. Reese Eddie. Eddie left elbow, kicks it out. That's to Seipel. Seipel back to DeYoung. McKenna DeYoung drives, right block, floater, rattles around and rattles in as McKenna DeYoung gets up to 19. And season high for DeYoung in her last game against Waynesburg Central. That was 29. After a slow start to the campaign, DeYoung really turning it on as of late. Girts top of the key. 29-24 in favor of Charleroi. 6:33 remaining. Tuning, right side. Tuning flips it in. Girts off the window and in. 2 trips down, 2 close strikes for Yough. As Girts up to 14. As off the foot of DeYoung, right to Conrad. Now Eddie foul line, pedals backwards, picks up her dribble, hard bounce inside. DeYoung surrounded, but Squart's free. Conrad now eventually Matthews off the Tuning as Yough takes back over. Tuning in the right wing, Michaela Tuning driving inside. Bach off the window and in, and it's a 1-point game again. 8 for Haley Bach, 6 for Yough, all from the low post so far here in this one. As a much better start to the second half for Yough than they saw in half number 1. Cam Musser, top of the key, Musser. Swung left side to Eddie, Reese Eddie. Eddie bounced pass, thought DeYoung was cutting, then held back, and Yough a chance to take the lead back. 5:30 remaining here in quarter number 3 from Charleroi High School. Tuning, now it's taken by Girts. Now Roebuck left side. Matthews in the corner inside. Bach deflected away by Eddie, and Conrad travels. So Yough gets the ball back and a chance to take the lead for the first time in a while. Katie Roebuck in. Flips it to Matthews. Roebuck looks for Tuning to make that Matthews. Deflected right back to Autumn Matthews. Matthews peels away. Left wing 3. Back iron, no. Girts the rebound. Down low. Bach off the window and in. As Haley Bach makes it a 1-point game. Second double-digit score today for Yough as Haley Bach hits 10. 30-29. Yough leading Charleroi, 4:50 remaining in the third. Last 6 meetings have went to Charleroi. Yough just 2 wins since 2006. Last win was 46-44 here at Charleroi as Bach the rebound off the Musser miss. Tuning scoreless so far tonight. Michaela Tuning now. Katie Roebuck back to Tuning up top. Tuning, bounce pass, Matthews, back to Tuning. Tuning back to Matthews. Matthews flips it, Tuning, top of the key, inside Bach. Bach kicks it, Matthews, but fouled as Musser kind of ducks between the legs of Haley Bach and picks up the personal. Third foul against Cam Musser. Musser will check out. Corrado back in. Roebuck the trigger. Roebuck surveys. Katie Roebuck running out of time. Flips it in right to Corrado. As Corrado in transition. Bella Corrado drives up. No good. Rebound on to Matthews. Matthews to Tuning. As Tuning back to Gerdich. Gerdich swings it. Tuning puts it up. Tuning knocks down the deep two. First bucket of the game for Michaela Tuning. We've seen some long twos for Yough. They lead by 3 as DeYounger up off the window, no good. Another board by Gerdich, and Yough looking to increase upon their lead. As their biggest lead of the game was 4. That was at 4-0 as the steal, and 1 for Addison Conrad. And a chance to tie from the line. First bucket of the game for the 5'6" junior guard, Addie Conrad. Conrad, starting goalkeeper as well for the Charleroi soccer team, and Conrad knocks it home. We're tied at 32 with 3:33 remaining in the third. Tuning over the center court logo. Now Roebuck. Roebuck survey, swings it, Tuning inside. Bach denied by Eddie. Right back to Roebuck. Now Matthews bounces off DeYounger. Coach Mariah Ward wanted the foul. None will come as Ella Seipelt knocks out, denying the intended pass for Tuning. 32-32, 3:15 remaining. Now Tuning left side. Tuning to Roebuck. Roebuck back to Tuning. Tuning swings it to Matthews. Matthews back to Tuning as she pedals backwards towards the center stripe. Now Gerdich to Roebuck, left side, swings it around the corner. It goes. There's Matthews. Skips across. Tuning, right wing, 2. Got it! As Tuning makes it a 2-point Yough lead. She has 4. As DeYounger off the back iron, no good with the 3 attempt. 2:42 remaining in the third. Here comes Tuning over the Charleroi center court logo. Tuning travels. As inbound on the near side after another Yough turnover. DeYounger has 19. 17 of those came in the first half. Been a slow quarter for DeYounger and the Cougars. DeYounger has 2-3 for Conrad. Just 5 points for Charleroi after 12 and 15 in the opening 2. But they really turned it on in the last 3 minutes of quarter number 2. See if they can do that again as Corrado step out 3. In and out rebound. Grabbed down by Eddie. Eddie, middle of the lane, banks it, no good. Rebound off of Gerdich, no. Off of Eddie and out. As they say, the shot went clean out by Reese Eddy, and it's going to be Yough basketball, 2:10 remaining in the third. Been a very good quarter for Yough thus far, 12 points for Yough. Again, just 5 for Charleroi. 27-22 at the break, as there's Matthews for 3, side iron and out, rebound ripped away by Conrad through the legs of Matthews, onto the floor, and Matthews travels while on the deck, and Charleroi takes back over. Great hustle on the glass by Yough, just nothing to show for it. Charleroi a chance to tie or take the lead. Again, DeYounger has been great this game, cold this quarter along with the rest of her teammates. DeYounger right side, DeYounger spinning on Tuning, right block up and fouled by Tuning. Second foul on Michaela Tuning sends McKenna DeYounger to the line for the 3rd time today. DeYounger 3 for 6.
As that one sails home for McKenna DeYounger, 20 points for DeYounger, 221 away from 1,000. As she hits 21 and ties the game at 34 with 1:34 on the clock. Tuning into the front court with a pass to Roebuck. Roebuck corner deflected out again by Seipold. Roebuck the trigger down on the near sideline in front of the Yough bench. 1:27 remaining in the third. Roebuck to Tuning. Tuning puts it on the floor. Tuning surveys, flips inside Girdich. Kick out Roebuck, back to Tuning as she shuffles right side. Tuning back to Girdich again. Nobody in the paint. That's where Yough was so deadly to start this quarter. Now Girdich gets to the low post, bounces off Eddie, and knocks it in. Coach Mariah Ward wants the offensive foul. None will come. 16 for Girdich as Roebuck fouls Ella Seipold. Third foul on Katie Roebuck, the 5'4" sophomore. As Roebuck will be replaced by Brooke Weiland. Seipold now DeYounger, just 2 points this quarter for DeYounger, 1 minute remaining as Corrado off the iron, no good. Rebound by Conrad, right elbow, now outside the perimeter. Inside Corrado, Corrado back to the right wing. Bella flips it underneath as Seipold up and under and fouled. Autumn Matthews gets her third foul, and Ella Seipold, who's 0 for 3 at the line tonight, will head back. Just 2 points tonight for Seipold, averaging 6.7 a game. As Seipold knocks down her first free throw attempt. As Fitzgibbons will enter for Yough. And knocking that one down. Seipold 2 for 2, give her 4. And Charleroi evens things up at 36. 40 seconds remaining. Tuning into the front court. See if Yough tries to hang on for one. As it's taken away. DeYounger in transition. DeYounger up and fouled. As Fitzgibbons gets the personal. McKenna DeYounger back to the line. 5 for 8 is DeYounger. 21 points tonight for DeYounger, a chance to give Charleroi the lead with 30.2 ticks of the clock remaining here in quarter number 3. 37-36. It was 27-22 at the halftime break in favor of Charleroi. Yough has made their way back into it, and it's 4 straight makes from the line for McKenna DeYounger. As Coach Mariah Ward will talk things over with her group of 6. And Morgan Schneider and Denny Wagner both unavailable for Charleroi due to injury, and a number of players no longer with the program since the last time we even saw this Charleroi squad, back when they took on Bell Vernon. 37-36 in favor of, 38-36. Forgot to update that last point by DeYounger. She has 23, well on pace to surpass her season high of 28, which came against Waynesburg Central. Past her season average as knocked out of bounds by Seipold. Active hands once again. 29.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Weiland and Seipold once again. A little more time ticks away. See if they try to go to the well a third time, as this time Girdich will backpedal out as it's flipped in and turned over. Conrad to Corrado. See if Charleroi holds for one. Corrado gets in. Back iron, no. Rebound Tuning with 18.
Here comes Tuning. Tuning in the right wing. Tuning stops up inside Haley Bach. And that one's knocked out. Last touch by Bach and Yough as it goes back to Charleroi. Again, Charleroi gave up a lot of work in the early half of this to Yough inside. Then Yough stopped going back to the paint, and that is when Charleroi's been able to get back on top. As 4 seconds, DeYounger at the buzzer, no good, out of bounds with a 1.1, and it's Charleroi basketball. We've had 2 buzzer beaters thus far, both by Yough. Charleroi will look for one of their own as Corrado off the bottom of the net, no good. And at the end of 3, it's a 1-possession game. Charleroi 38, Yough 36, right here on MVI Live.
The best coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent, what happens here matters here.
Back here, quarter number 4 on MVI Live. 14-11. Yough outscored Charleroi in the third to cut this to a 1-possession game, and it'll be Charleroi basketball to start the 4th. As Eddie gets it into DeYounger, McKenna DeYounger into the front court. DeYounger. Top of the key now, DeYounger rolling left. McKenna DeYounger flips it, Corrado back to DeYounger, surrounded by 3, kicks it out, Corrado all alone, down the lane, drives right, block off the window and in. As Bella Corrado, first bucket of the half, give her 8. Give Charleroi a 4-point lead with 7:30 remaining in the 4th. As Girdich, left block up off the glass and in again for Lainey Girdich. 18 now for Lainey Girdich. DeYounger gets the screen, pick and roll with Musser. DeYounger no good, rebound Musser. Musser. Across she goes, out of bounds, off the fingertips of Resetti. Roebuck trying to get it in against the Charleroi press, running out of time. Into Tuning. Tuning back the other way. Michaela Tuning pushing the issue coast to coast. Tuning up, blocked from behind by Corrado. As Corrado in transition, Bella Corrado. 8 points tonight. As there's DeYounger from outside again. McKenna DeYounger. Give her 26. As Matthews bringing it back up the other way, 43-38, Charleroi leading. Now Tuning up top, Tuning top of the key. There's Girdich. Girdich puts it up, banks it, no good. Rebound, Girdich, kick out. Matthews has to fix the glasses as she tossed it back out to Autumn Matthews. As Tuning no good, rebound off the fingertips of Girdich. Back the other way we go. As there goes Musser, make it Eddie. Off the window and in, Resetti. Her first bucket of the game. And it's a 7-point Charleroi lead. Outstanding start here to the 4th for the Cougars as Matthews needs it. She can't hit it from the left wing. As now it's Bella Corrado. Off to DeYounger. DeYounger. Kick out near side. Triple. Make it a deep 2. No good. Off the fingertips of Seipel. And see if Yough again tries to get back inside. They've been so effective when they've went to the rim. And just 4 points tonight for Autumn Matthews. We know just how good she can be as a travel by Tuning down the lane. But, you know, going back to that point, we've seen how good Autumn Matthews was this summer against probably better overall competition than you see with Charleroi. And that's no offense to this Charleroi team, but You know, it's a bunch of all-star teams really playing in the MVI SBL, both boys and girls side. And, you know, Matthews was close to a double-digit a game girl against some extremely tough competition. But you have to wonder, when you already have Bach inside and you have Girdich inside, is it as easy to find room for Matthews down on the post? As Brooke Weiland will come in, next stoppage by, and an offensive foul on Cam Musser. That's the fourth on Cam Musser with the illegal screen. Conrad will come in along with the Weiland as Michaela Tuning will take a break. Very frustrated Tuning. Has been hit with a couple traveling violations, not to her agreement so far. Just 2 points this half or quarter for Yough. As Roebuck flips it in, Haley Bach down low, and Ella Seipold high points it to intervene. Now it's DeYounger. DeYounger for three, got it! DeYounger again, and it's a new season high for McKenna DeYounger. 29 for DeYounger. As up top, Girdich, Matthews, left wing three, back iron, no, rebound, and over the back goes Matthews. Fourth foul on Autumn Matthews. DeYounger with 4:33 remaining in the fourth quarter, 29 points here tonight. Only Cougar from Charleroi in double digits. Corrado 1 bucket away from that as a blocking foul, and if that's on Matthews, that's her fifth. As Autumn Matthews is fouled out with 4:23 remaining here in the fourth. As Tuning will come in replacing Matthews after the fifth personal. Halfway through the fourth quarter, McKenna DeYounger. Give her 30. .30 points for Boots, and she has 5 in a row from the stripe. As that one falls off the front iron. Never fails. As there's Tuning to Weiland inside. Bach up off the glass, too strong. Rebound grab down by Ella Seipold. Now it's DeYounger. McKenna DeYounger with 4:05 remaining here in the fourth. 10-point lead, make it actually 11 for Charleroi. As another triple here for the Cougars. As Addie Conrad up to 6. That's a new season high for Conrad. (52-38). Yough trying to get back into it. Kick out, Roebuck. Mid-range jumper off the mark and out of bounds. Last touched by Yough, giving Charleroi possession with 3:35 remaining in the fourth. 3:30 as crossing over the timeline is DeYounger. DeYounger left side. DeYounger for three, no good. Rebound saved by Corrado, but right to Tuning. Michaela Tuning. Back the other way, Tuning. Changing direction, middle of the lane. Kicks it, a great find, and Girdich finishes it off. As Lainey Girdich gets to 20. 3:02 remaining in the fourth. Now it's taken by Corrado. Flips it inside. Conrad over to Eddie. Eddie puts it up. Window, no. Rebound grab down. That's by Lainey Girdich. Now it's Weiland. Weiland in the right side. Goes Tuning in the corner. Inside. Girdich again. Off the glass and in. Lainey Girdich to 22. 10-point game once again, thanks to Lainey Girdich. It's been really her and DeYounger trading blows, 30 and 22 respectively. As pick and roll, and Tuning denies, but Resetti there to back out. Now Seipel pulls up, iron and out. Tuning the rebound, 2:15 remaining. As Coach Mike Girdich will burn a timeout, the full variety. As while we have a chance, just reiterate something we had at the top of the broadcast, as Charleroi looks to be well on their way to their first section win, but tomorrow will be the final game we do here on the MVI Live YouTube page, as then we will be moving to our new MVI Live site for all the action of contests throughout the following parts of the season into the spring sports season, of course, summer basketball as well. And to access that site, of course, we will be posting it all over our social medias, be in the paper as well. But if you want to access it right now and get a feel for what it looks like, you can go to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper page, and at the top of the page, click on the MVI Live logo, and that will take you to the news site where we'll have our schedule posted. We'll have the links to the games and archives as well, so you can relive all your favorite moments throughout the course of our coverage schedule. So make sure you check that out. Again, that will be starting next week. So very excited about that here on MVI Live. And again, make sure you check out the site before then so you know where to go and what it will look like. As out of the break, Charleroi gets the steal to Younger. Now it's Cam Musser. Musser underneath, taken away. Bach, Weiland, now Roebuck back for Tuning. Tuning into the front court, 1:55 remaining in the fourth. Inside, Haley Bach down low. Girdich windowing in again. Laney Girdich. As Laney Girdich has 24 now. As Corrado up, and she's fouled at the other end. And Bella Corrado a chance to get to double digits at the line. 52-44. Charleroi in command with 1:42 remaining. Corrado played as a freshman at 155 career points as a freshman. Didn't play last year. Also a soccer and track athlete at 30 goals and 17 helpers this past season. Was 7th in scoring inside the WPIAL as she hits 1 of 2. As Tuning drives right, block off the window and in from the right side. Tuning a 6-point half. 53-46. Yough still hanging around. Conrad around the horn, blocked by Bach. Haley Bach, a big block. And it's 53-46. Yough trying to work their way back in after the break. See if they go back inside. That's where they found a lot of success. Tuning, Girdich. Girdich right hand, no good. As from the middle, Laney Estro, get her on a block. She's been outstanding. As it looks like Charleroi will do something they could have been doing a while ago, and that's starting to kill some clock. Up 53-46, DeYounger running around. DeYounger and a timeout called by Coach Mariah Ward and the Charleroi Cougars. 30-second variety, 49 ticks of the clock remaining. 53-46, Charleroi leading Yough here this evening. And tomorrow, one more game this week, and then it will be a full slate of games the following week here on MVI Live, as we'll have Uniontown and Bell Vernon tomorrow. Leading into the following week, we'll see Sarah Catholic Clareton girls to start our week. Then the big one, Laurel Highlands Bell Vernon on Tuesday. A pair of PIHL D2 matchups on Thursday featuring Ringgold and Neshannock and Carrick and Elizabeth Ford. And then ran down the entire tournament schedule. That will be Friday and Saturday of next week. So it will be a busy one next week here on the network. A lot of content for you as we'll break in the new site in style. As there's Corrado up top, skips it to Eddie. She's in no hurry. Resetti puts it on the hardwood, hand off to Younger. As DeYounger just working up top, flips it Corrado. Bella driving, left block, and Bella Corrado off the window and in. Give Bella 11. Now Tuning, see if Yough continues to try to amp up the pace, down by 9, or
content just working for a shot as they will. Tuning no good. Rebound grab down Musser. Musser to Conrad, and Conrad up off the window and in as Addison Conrad puts a stamp on it. A season high of 8. Tuning at the buzzer. Back iron, no. That was dead on, but Charleroi hands Yough their first section loss, and Charleroi gets their first section win shorthanded, just 6 girls, and they take care of business in the loss for Yough. 24 for Girps, 10 for Bach, and 6 for Tuning, while 4 for Matthews and 2 for Singer. Now 4 and 6 on the year, 1 and 1 inside section play for Charleroi. Now 5 and 3 overall, 1 and 1 in section play. They were paced by the 30 points of McKenna Younger, a new season high. 11 by Bella Corrado, 8 by Conrad. That's also a new season high for Addison Conrad. 4 for Seiport and 2 for both Musser and Eddy, as all 6 girls get into the scoring column for the Charleroi Cougars. MVI Live player of the game, of course, goes to McKenna Younger, as the Younger dropped a game high 30 points. One more game this week here on MVI Live. That will be tomorrow. Uniontown Bell Vernon. That's can't miss basketball between the Leopards and Red Raiders, as that should be an outstanding section matchup from Bell Vernon High School. But until tomorrow, I'm Alex Lyon saying thanks for tuning in. Your final score one final time. Charleroi 57, Yough 46 right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. Have a great rest of your Thursday, everybody.